Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Wrestle Games on proudly brings to you it's WWE 2K24 Myrise. Yes, we are back. We are back on the Undisputed trail and finding out the humiliation that Will Michaels had suffered going down to the Performance Center to cut the ribbon on a named ring was not down to The Miz, was not down to Troy. It was down to this man here in the ring with Will Michaels right now, the Irish Ace, JD McDonough. And let me tell you, he has been punished for what he has done. He thought it was funny. He said no matter what happens in the ring, it was worth it anyway. Well, I just wonder if he's still feeling that same way right now. Well, he might be right now because he's finally started to show some fight in this match. But as quick as that started, it was put to an end once again. And you can just see the angst, the anger, the frustration that has been built up in Will Michaels to the point that man is biting the Irish Ace's fingers. You might remember in the last episode as well that Will Michaels said, I am on the brink right now of not caring what this universe, not caring what this locker room thinks of me. I'm about done trying to earn their respect. And William Regal liked that, and it set Will Michaels on a course of actions where he's now, as the champion, trying to figure out who he's going to be here in this Myrise series. And right now, it looks like he's working some things out and he might feel a hell of a lot better and be able to think with a bit more clarity at the end of this match or even the end of this episode. And with all that going on, it is still not everything going on, because on top of all that, we have got The Miz, who is throwing everything that he has got as the GM at us to try and remove us from the Universal Championship. So far, he has been unsuccessful, but I just get a sneaking feeling that he's not done yet. He is not going to be done yet. So we veered off from the main track towards the end of the last episode. We've been doing social media stuff. We've been doing just meeting the people in the backstage area, answering their challenges, what they want from us. We've been doing all that and staying off of the main story so far and just having fun, basically. I don't think the Irish Ace is about to have fun, not as he is it with the tornado. It has been named finally. We're not going to just rip off the F5 thing. It is going to be the tornado. That's what Michaels wants to call it. That is what we're going to call it. And it could deliver us, by the looks of it, a count-out win here. And it looks as though Will Michaels just does not give a damn, actually, whether it's a count-out, a pin, a submission. He's not going out there to try and get the Irish Ace back in. But the Ace is back in, and he's suffering for being back in with that big, heavy chop that he has just suffered at the hands of the huge Will Michaels. But look at the Irish Ace here. Again, trying to get something going. No, he won't. No, he won't. Yes, he will. He has just tornadoed Will Michaels now. Does the disrespect ever end with JD McDonough? It would seem not. Now he's going to get the authentic one himself, though. That has just seemingly peed off Will Michaels, and it is a 1, it is a 2, and it is a 3. Get the hell out of here, JD McDonough. We have had enough of you for one day. Will Michaels successful once again. Not a championship match this time. This was personal, and it seems as though Michaels has really enjoyed that one. And yeah, doing his signature cutthroat there. So what have we got coming up in this episode? We are about to find out. We were straight into the action with this one, and I have the feeling that could maybe set the tone for what we're going to see in this episode, so stick around, guys. There is a lot more to come. But for now, let's listen to Justine. We heard her in the last episode. She was laughing her head off at us, basically. Seems like we've earned a bit of respect by beating on her trainees.
Infringed upon if they've got to wait 2 minutes for a turkey burger.
And now she's asking us to take care of Tony D'Angelo, not respecting the fact that champions have perks around here. Well, we are going to have to put an end to that, not for you, Justine, but for ourselves. And here we go, in the middle of this one, Tony D'Angelo. I kind of like this guy, I'm not going to lie, but we've got to do what we've got to do as champion. Having said that, though, we start this match off by being in a cover, in a pinfall position, not for us, but for Tony D'Angelo. But yeah, as soon as we're able to start using now power, well, your lights are not going to be on for much longer after that. And we actually take the chair from D'Angelo, who looks like there's a bit of colour on that face of his. We duck underneath the clothesline showing. We have got so much more than just power. I mean, we have got an absolute shed load of power. You can see that in Will Michaels, but we got some quickness going on too with that. Really well-rounded athlete and a real threat. And Tony D'Angelo is finding that out firsthand now. You can just see there's a change in the demeanour of Will Michaels from this episode to the previous couple. Just taking our time and really savouring, dishing out this punishment on all these people who wish to keep disrespecting us as champion. And unfortunately, it looks like it's about to come to an end here for Tony D'Angelo. Wisely though, wisely. I think that Will was setting himself for the tornado there, but D'Angelo, he was having none of that. He rolled out the ring, like an absolute veteran there to keep this going. But the question is, do you really want to keep it going when you're getting beaten on so badly like this? Well, it would seem so. For D'Angelo at least. Oh, wow. Did you see that from him there? The street smarts of the Don of NXT showing through. But Tony, this is not NXT. You are not in your house here. This is our house now. We run this house. Reigns left the title behind. We grabbed it and we run this place now. And we are putting some changes in around here. It would seem as we go to throw the chair at D'Angelo, but he goes through our guard there with sheer power of his own. Does the Don. And takes control of this one a little bit. He throws us back into the ring, which is a little surprising, I've got to say. And, well, that might have been a mistake because he has just eaten that huge right hand from Will Michaels that came out of nowhere once more. But instead of putting this one to an end, Will's not done yet. He wants to use more of that chair. And that is just exactly what he is going to do, because who is going to stop him, really? Wedges it now into the corner. And Tony, Don, you might need a hard hat here. It's a little bit too late for that now, though. And again, the Don rolls outside of the ring. And Will's just, there's no taunting. There's no urgency. There's no nothing. I think this is a chairs match by the looks of it. Another chair is coming into play here, and D'Angelo is suffering all kinds here. I think he caught most of that one by the looks of it on his elbow, but these ones definitely are to the head. He gets up and he realises, does the Don, he is in a fight for his life right now. His professional career is at stake while he's here with Will Michaels, who is not looking to put him away just yet. The chair comes back into play once more. Michaels telling D'Angelo to get back up and just launches the chair into the face. Unprotected shot there, and because we weren't nowhere near him, I don't think that the Don felt that one coming. And it's those ones that tend to hurt the most. Will seems about done here, or does he, as he picks up the chair once more. And I don't think after this match that the Don is going to be basically talking anyone about cutting the line when they hold championship gold. Here we go now in the corner. We are gonna charge and spear the hell out of the Don. And look at this now, the poise of Will Michaels. I think he's about done here. Is he gonna be able though to put the Don away? Does the Don even want anymore? Tornado onto the steel chair to finish this one off in a chairs match. Poetic 1, 2, and 3. Not just poetic, but painful as well. And this one is done. It is done. You get yourself to the back of the line, Tony D'Angelo, and don't moan when we put in fun from now on. Again, no title on the line, but we're putting things in place around SmackDown, letting people know that we're changing things around here, whether they like it or not. So that is the Irish Ace taken care of. That is Tony taken care of. Now what does this man here have for us?
It seems you've got yourself an Irish storm brewing. Sheamus has been telling everyone your reign is about finished. Now my fighting days may be behind me, but there's no way I'd let a comment like that stand. I reckon you show that Irish warrior you're not close to finished in a finisher match.
You know what? I like the sound of that, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So we join the action in the deep waters of this match, and it has been more of the same, let me tell you. You see the broken kendo sticks there. It has just been more punishment dished out by Will Michaels. Could have ended this any time that he wanted, but that just doesn't seem his way these days. He's really looking to make a statement against everybody that he comes up against. We've dealt with one Irish Ace today, and now we're dealing with an Irish warrior, but Sheamus reverses that, but then Will reverses that as well as we go back and forth, and Sheamus has just laid us out with a bro. The bro kick has finished this one just like that. Are you kidding? We lose to Sheamus, and what does that do now? Is there a title match in the future of Sheamus? We'll have to wait and see, but shock loss, but we're going to keep it in there.
What got you so excited?
Other than I finally got that promotion to producer, probably the fact that your stock is on the rise too. The response to your TLC match with KO was off the charts, and you've been on a roll ever since. I know my boss Miz has been taking notice.
Okay. So what do you and Miz have for me tonight?
Network sweeps are coming up, so we need to pop a big rating. And with your newfound popularity around the office, Miz has something very special planned for his Undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
That is the kind of cryptic answer that makes me uneasy. And when I'm uneasy, I get on edge. And when I'm on edge, that makes me want to go out there and create some chaos. Do you want me to create some chaos, Troy?
Yes! That's exactly the kind of programming we want during sweeps. So head out to the ring, and we'll get to see how your chaos and Miz's big surprise play out.
No.
Troy,
all right, then
will
let's
head
do
to the
this
ring.
thing. Let's go to
And
the
I don't
ring.
care
Let's
what Miz
create
has
some
up his
chaos,
sleeve.
and let's see what the Miz
I'm going
has
to tell your
got
boss
in
exactly
store
what I think
for
of
us.
him. And
Little
his
bit
big plan
unnerving,
for
not
sweeps.
gonna lie,
Great! Sounds like
but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's go.
I haven't been on SmackDown very long, but if there's one thing I've learned, it's that when our GM has a must-see announcement, it's generally bad news for me. So Miz, I'm not gonna sit back and wait for you to try to pull one over on me. Whatever big surprise you have planned, I'm ready for it. Right now! Come on, Miz. What do you got?
Oh no, this is not what I expected. I'm sure it's not what Will Michaels expected or anybody here in the arena? Whoa, he's behind us. He's behind us. Kane with a big shot with a big right hand up underneath the chin. Oh dear, Goozle. Choke slams to E. We got low blow from Will Michaels. That I did not see coming. We're jumping out the ring. What we're going to do now? We're getting a chair. We saw that we're quite handy with chairs earlier on in this episode against Tony D'Angelo and Kane himself. He's finding out the same thing right now as we are beating him down with this chair. The chair has been broken on the legs of Kane. Irish whip Kane now into the aisle side of the ring. I'm assuming that's by the ramp it is. And when we get out there, we are thrown into the steel stairs ourselves as the Big Red Machine. No mercy, as you would expect. With Will Michaels. He's going to look for that choke slam once more. Do we have another low blow in us? We better have another low blow in us. We don't have another low blow in us and get choke slammed onto the bottom of the steel chairs. Stairs, sorry. Are you kidding me? Kane is back. Kane is really back. That was absolutely brutal. You see our championship there lying in the ring. It distracts Kane as well. He's coming for the... Oh no, he's coming for the championship. This is not a random thing. This is what Miz is throwing at us now, in my opinion. And this is not good news for Will Michaels.
Hey Dom, what's up?
I know things started out rough between us going for the WWE Universal title. It was dog eat dog, but I get it, because it was just like that in the yard, back when I was in the joint.
Sure thing, man. Water under the bridge.
This thing Miz has going on with you and Kane, it ain't right. But I think I might know a way you can take care of that big red freak.
I am definitely open to some advice, especially since I hear Miz is going to announce a title match against Kane.
Glad you're willing to listen, but not here. Miz has got stooges creeping everywhere. You want my help with Kane? Meet me out in the parking lot.
I'll keep that in mind. Lita actually offered to help me out too.
Seems like you gotta make a choice then. Get help from Kane's old flame, or fight fire with real fire. Me.
I appreciate you, Dom, but Kane and Lita have history. I'm gonna see what she has in mind.
Suit yourself, but just remember, when Kane beats you down and takes your title, you could have prevented it. Too bad.
Lita, I appreciate you helping me out against Kane, but why are we going to Mexico? What does this have to do with anything?
Listen, I got my start in Mexico, and I ended up wrestling in some pretty out-of-the-way places. Dark, dangerous places.
Okay.
So long before I came to WWE and met Kane, I encountered a similar monster out in the jungles of Lacandon. They called him La Llama Roja, or the Red Flame.
Are you messing with me?
Not at all. I made some calls that I found him. So we're going to Mexico because if you can survive the flame, you might be able to defeat my dear ex-husband.
That sounds like a pretty big if.
Great risks, greater rewards. Come on, let's go on an adventure, kid.
I mean, I don't know whether we can be trusting Lita or not. Don't know whether we can be trusting Dom or not. Lita seemed the less of the two evils. But this is, I'm not even going to try and say what she said, but this huge man on our shoulders right now is the Red Flame. We have to beat him if we're going to stand any chance against Kane. Apparently, according to Lita, he's on the same level as the Big Red Machine. We'll see about that. Looking at what we've done in this match. Oh dear. What on earth just happened there? I don't know. But we are in big trouble now. This man's got us up, spins us round, and bang! What a powerbomb from this guy. And we're out of it at one. And he is not happy about that. But that was some powerbomb we have just suffered there. at the hands of the Red Flame, and it doesn't look like he's done here. Got us underhooked. Going for the suplex. We've managed to reverse and sweep the legs out from this man. Good tactics there from Will, but then makes a mistake. Nice counter though. Oh wow, can he actually do this? Can he actually do this? Tornado to the Red Flame. Has the tornado just put out the fire or made it worse? It has put out the fire, and according to Lita, just like that, we should now be able
Flame was
to
everything
defeat
you
Kane.
said, Lita. My whole body is basically a bruise.
La Llama Roja is a legend, a monster. And as rough as you're feeling right now,
Yeah?
it's gonna be worse with Kane. Especially now that it's a casket match.
It's a what
Can't
now?
wait.
If you beat Kane at his own game, it'll go a long way to earn the respect of the WWE Universe. And now you know the kind of effort it's gonna take to do it.
It'll take everything I got.
Casket match
And then
against
some.
Kane.
Which is why when
What?
grit and determination aren't enough to put Kane in a casket, maybe you use a little something extra.
Such as?
Yes, what?
Check your bag when you get to SmackDown. When you use them, tell Kane his ex says hello.
What? What? Well, we've got a casket match against Kane to prepare for. Lita's given us something that we can use against him, apparently. We'll have to see how that shakes out. But my lord, the things are... pun not intended, but it's a good one anyway. Heating up here on SmackDown. The Miz has really come up with something here with Kane in a casket match. We're going to get to see the casket match in its full glory for the first time on this game in the next episode, so make sure to tune back in for that. Please do hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit me up in the comments, let me know what you're thinking of the series so far and everything that we have got coming on the channel. This has had to be edited and done in 2 parts, so I can't remember if I've mentioned it or not. If I haven't, everything that I'm talking about is 100% mentioned in the last video that is tucked away in a playlist for you, along with the women's Myrise at the moment as well, with Alexia Lazara. So yeah, if you're enjoying the channel so far, please do let me know with the comments or with a simple like, and make sure you're subscribed with the notification bells turned on to make sure you don't miss another episode. Also, in the comments box, just before I go right quick, please do let me know what you thought of this episode. There was a lot more in-ring action and maybe a bit less story, and I've asked this question in other episodes about things being the other way around. On the Alexia Lazara, the women's Undisputed Myrise, I put out one video that was very story heavy and not too much in-ring action, so I asked for comments on that one, on whether you like that or whether you like them like this, where there is still a decent amount of story but there's a decent amount of in-ring action as well. The reason I asked this is because I'm so close to being able to drop the first Universe videos of the NXT series I've got coming up, and I want to know whether you guys would prefer to see a more story driven and slightly less in-ring action, or slightly more in-ring action but still a good amount of story as well. Please let me know your preference in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. I want to try and get as much feedback as I can about that before I drop the first episode, and it's for you guys really. I want to know how you want it presented. My fun comes in the form of writing this stuff, creating the episodes, putting it all together. Your guys' fun is obviously watching the finished product, so I want to do it in a way that you guys are going to enjoy it the most, basically. But thank you so much for being here. I've really enjoyed this episode, really enjoying this series and everything that we've got going on right now, and I hope that you guys are too. So with that, until the next episode, guys, I will see you all soon. Until then, bye bye.